Good evening, everybody. We're going fishing. I can't remember the last time I went fishing. Been a long time. Hello, Miss Tina, Margaret, Lynn, and Ruthie. How is everybody doing? Hey, Beck. Hello, Miss Sandra. I hope I got a fun wreath for us to do tonight. I thought we'd do something fun. Why not? I try to do something fun every time, but not too often do we do like outdoorsy wreaths. So it's like, you know. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. All right, so let me show you what we got going on here. We're going to use the new bobber ribbon. This bobber ribbon's new for this year. We're going to use some fishing ribbon. And this ribbon is left over from a ladybug wreath that I made. Hello, Denise, Donna, and Sherry, and Elaine. And then this is left over from the monarch, and so is this one. Okay, so we're using 2 new rolls and then leftovers to make the bow. Bam! All right. Oh, let go. Let go. All right, so I've already cut our ribbon. Of course, we're going to use the bobber ribbon and the catch of the day ribbon, the fish ribbon. Okay, we cut 8 pieces of each, 14 inches. All right, and I also cut the mesh already. The mesh, okay, we cut 18 pieces. You're going to ask why? Because normally we only do 16. We are going to put 2 pieces of mesh in the middle. The reason we're going to put 2 pieces of mesh in the middle is because this is a small sign and we need a little bit of support, added support, because I don't want to sink. Okay, everybody with me? I have already locked and loaded my wreath board. Loaded it how I typically load it. For those of you that are new, you start with this one on the outside. Make sure you're on directly across from the single hole. Okay, and then go every other set of holes, and then on the inside, on the next row, use the shared holes. And then, like I said, we're adding 2 pieces of mesh in the center, and that's to give it a little bit of oomph in the center. Okay, everybody with me so far? Did I explain that good enough that we can move on? Can we move on? Anybody got any questions at this point? No questions? No questions. Okay. Either new questions is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure some days. Hello, my friends. It's a beautiful Saturday. Moving on. Next step. What's up? All right. So, look, in this mesh neat. So this, I'm going to tell you, Lori probably doesn't have. Maybe nobody else. I picked this one up at the Craig Bachman warehouse sale. And it's just neat, so we're going to use it. Hello, Miss Audrey and Tracy. Don't confuse me, Lynn. I didn't load row 3. Why are you confusing me, Lynn? Maybe I did. 2, 3. Well, it's, yeah, regular holes. Don't confuse me, Lynn. Don't. Yes, regular holes. It's going to give it that shiny fish look, I think. Y'all know what I mean? If you've ever been fishing, that shiny scale look on fish. Y'all know what I mean. Oops. Come on, don't do that. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay. I bet a lot of people made flowers with this mesh when it was available. It's discontinued now. Beck, I think it's available at the Ribbon Shed. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. Y'all gonna have to try out some shopping at the Ribbon Shed. For the mesh, yeah, it's in the description. Good girl. I put all the item numbers in the description. Good, Jackie. All right, moving inward. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Gotta flip my ruffle around. Keep all my mesh going the same way. Be consistent. Green and hot pink. That sounds like Frankenstein Halloween. Not Frankenstein, but the Bride of Frankenstein. Well, just a little late, not much. It's Saturday, so I have everything pre-cut. But I have to say, this mesh, I wish it was still available, and y'all can find, because it's kind of looking perfect for the fishing wreath, isn't it, y'all? We do like this mesh. I've made a couple Fiesta wreaths in my lifetime. I used to make the big Sharape Fiesta bows with all the ribbon tails on them. The big bows. I started that trend. It is a lime green foil, yes. Okay. Now we're going to put in those 2 more pieces of mesh, and the reason that we are is small sign, and I want the extra support. Oh man, a fiesta wreath needs to be elaborate. That's like a Mardi Gras wreath needs to be elaborate. Hey, Miss Linda, how are you? Y'all don't forget, the Ribbon Shed is also one of the Unique in the Creek distributors. Also one of my other favorite places to shop. Okay. I'm done. I love the base the way it is. We're done. Bye. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Okay. Real quick. We're going to take these wires off that just don't work. They don't work, y'all. If y'all hear the littlest dog, she's having a conversation with my husband. They're having a disagreement on potty training. Hello, Miss Janet. Anybody new here tonight? Bye-bye, wires. Linda, yep. Here it comes. Here comes the ice pick of doom. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. I'd like to say that no plushie was harmed in the making of this wreath, but that's not true. Stay there. Poor fish didn't stand a chance. I wonder. Hold on a second, y'all. I just remembered that I might have something. I gotta look and see. Oh, I do. Deep down in my repertoire of stuff. Okay, I would show you, but I'm gonna surprise you. You can't see till time comes. Na 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 na. You know, I used to do a lot of fishing. I've fished in the ocean. I actually fished off of Montauk Point, Long Island, New York. Done freshwater fishing. I have fished in Florida. I actually, you know, in my lifetime done quite a bit. I used to really enjoy it. All right, let's get our ribbon on. Let's get our ribbon on, my friends, and get this rolling. Because I found something. I know. But if I show you now, it ruins the surprise. Just kind of. Patience, grasshoppers. Patience. I would not use fishnet. I haven't done a round wreath in a while. Think about that. I had to think about that for a minute. Do. That bobber ribbon stands out, doesn't it? Just a smidgen. Well, when you say nautical, I think the colors would depend on what part of the country. Also, whether or not you're talking about ocean nautical or freshwater nautical. It on the bobbers it says wishing I was fishing and gone fishing. Angie, when are you gonna invite me to St. Louis? Huh? So we can make a wreath together. Never? Okay, I understand. I'm a little too cool to hang out with, so I understand. All right. Oh, y'all let me forget to put my zip tie on, and that would have been bad. Very bad for business. Because y'all know if I don't put my one zip tie on, I'm going to lose track of the top. See, like, if you're talking nautical and you're like in Florida and stuff like that, it's kind of like a peachish, light blue vibe. Up north, it's kind of like navy blues with tans. It's a little bit of a, with cream colors, off-white. Makes sense? I know that seems crazy, but it kind of is. Which is kind of the way it is. All right, so there's a reason I wanted the sign to not sink, because, you know, kind of got to hide the workings of our wreath attachment as well. So I want my wreath attachment to kind of go under the sign a little bit. Do. Get up in there. Thank you. Anybody new here tonight? Anybody new watching? All right, so those two pieces of mesh that I put in the center definitely helped keep the sign from sinking. Okay, so next. Well, hello, Miss Jane. My name is Jackie. I'm one of the designers here at Unique in the Creek. We also have to decide on our fishy, how we want to place it. And I don't want it going I think bow first. Bow first, then fishy. And I can put the ice pick up. All right, we're going to put our bobbin ribbon on the bottom of our bow. What do you mean by in and out, Miss Jane? My microphone's like noise canceling. Wishing I was fishing. I got enough of this ribbon left over. I guess I'll have to make another fish wreath someday. Miss Jane, try to exit the live and come back. Sometimes that helps. It's a Facebook thing. This is left over from the yellow kit, yellow welcome kit I did the other night. No, this is not a kit. Do 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 do. I did have a fishing pole in one of my Jackie's picks. Lori's got 2 different ones of them available on the website at uniqueinthecreek.com. Making a big bow. I don't know why I'm making such a big bow, y'all. But that's just what it's turning out to be. We're gonna go with it. I didn't mean to make such a big bow. It's gonna be a big bow, y'all. And I didn't mean for it to be big, 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 big. Oops. Get down in there. Oh my. It's a lot of ribbon, y'all. It may not come out. There it goes. I used a lot of ribbon, y'all. I didn't mean to use that much, but I did. Hello, Miss Linz. I don't know why, Liz. I don't know why. Right, Lynn? Don't mess up your stack of ribbon. We're not gonna do that. Come here, Wreath. Ooh. Good thing I'm using a wreath attachment too, because this bow is like, wow. Oopsie. Y'all ever do that? You didn't mean to make the bow that big, and well, here we are. And I'm not redoing it. That's not happening. I did not make the fish. The fish came from the ribbon shed. Lori carried them last year. I think they've already sold out this year. Okay, it turns out it's an awesome bow. Right? I like big bows and I cannot. Okay. Y'all are going to get me in trouble one day. I'm going to get myself in trouble one day. We already know Jackie doesn't need any help getting in trouble. I'm pretty efficient at doing that on my own. Right? I must say, though, that this bow is a masterpiece, if I do say so myself. Wouldn't y'all agree? That bow is a masterpiece. Okay, now that we have the bow, it makes it easier for me to decide where I want the fishy. And we're going to put the fishy here and the head coming out there. Like so. Okay. And then, just maybe then, when I'm done, we'll jackify the wreath. Maybe. All right, so when I put a wreath attachment in, y'all, I'm putting this thing down as far into the mesh that I can, because we want to hide these edges. Like, I don't want those edges sticking out. There's more, y'all, or I can stop. But there's more. I have more. Get on up. The littlest addition to our family is sassing my husband. It's hilarious, y'all. I think she's trying to tell my husband where to stick it. I'm not sure. This fish is going places, people. Look at that, my friend. Okay, we need to adjust your just a little bit. You're just not. Small adjustment. There, that's better. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I notice that y'all can't really see the whole wreath. Okay, so. Hello, Tiffany. All right, so check this out. So we do have greenery. What? Greenery? Look. Every time I see greenery that looks like it might belong in a lake or around a lake, you know, like that type of greenery, I grab it. Because it's hard to come by. But look at this wavy grass that I found. Does that not look like you would see it in the water, my friends? Check that out. Now, I got this at my local Trees and Trends. No, they don't have it online. But I think I'll take the skew and give it to my friend to see if she can get it. Isn't it though? Like, oh, no, wait, I do have, wait a minute. Oh! I do have a greenery that looks like seaweed. Hold on. This is not really it. And I just, don't y'all hate it when you pull a pick apart? Then you got to put it back together. I was trying so hard to not do that. I don't know why I didn't pull my seaweed mesh up, my seaweed green. Hold on. Maybe I did. Where'd it go? But I do. Look at this. This stuff. Now, I know I got this at the ribbon shed. I love this stuff because it does look like seaweed. Look at that. Why am I not used? Why did I not pick this up? Why is it not? I got to put it in the wreath. Yeah, this one definitely came from the ribbon shed. Which one should we use? The grass or this one? I don't think we should use them both because they would drown. I think we'll use this one. Which one? This one or this one? We can't use them both because they would drown each other out. Grass or the seaweed? This one's the grass or the seaweed. Or at least that's what we're going to call it. Yeah, I think I'll save this one for one that's more of like an ocean theme. This looks more like a lake fish. So we'll go with this one. All right, so the other one I got, like, look at that, y'all. Once again, it just kind of reminds me of something I saw around Kentucky Lake. All right. We may not need this one, but I love the look of this one too. We'll see. All right, I think we're going to put this more to the inside because this grass is awful long, my friends. See that? So we're going to go more to the inside with this. Uber lightweight. So we're just going to stab this into the mesh and hot glue it in. We might end up using both of them, even the seaweed, y'all. Or the other grass. This grass is so long, we need something that goes to the outside as well. The grass has some personality, doesn't it, y'all? Ooh, stop, 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 stop. Don't drip on my hand, thank you. This is definitely going underneath the bow to help support it. Okay, now, because this grass is like so long, I'm going to put this one directly in the middle to kind of make it bush out a little bit. You'll still be able to see it, y'all. But that's to make sure that this will stay fluffed out and separated. Because it needs a little help doing that. So we're going to pull these apart. And I'm going directly in the middle, separating them. Oh my, y'all, that looks like, yeah, can y'all see the movement on that? Looks like it's in the water. Isn't that cool? Or am I the only one that sees that? Ooh, I love it, y'all. Okay. What up? All right. I made a few fishing wreaths when my granddad was alive, and he loved them too. All right. Pulling another greenery to the outside. Because it desperately needs it. Hello, Miss Bonessa. How are you? I love it, y'all. It looks outdoorsy, but fishy. Fishy. Right? Y'all really need to go to the ribbon shed and snatch up the grass. Because some of y'all might be making these to sell for Father's Day wreaths or give. or a man cave wreath, lake house wreath. Of course, I live in the lakes area, so it's going to be like a lake house wreath more overly. Hello, Miss Sherry. How are you? Okay. Last but not least. I have bobbers, my friends. Little bitty bobbers. And these are so easy to put on. I can do a nautical wreath. Absolutely. Because look, on the bobber, on the bottom, you just push. There's a little hook on the bobber. See that little hook? And then we're just going to come in, push that hook out, and we're going to wrap it around our pipe cleaner. And that'll pop it up. And that little hook, little bobber won't come off. Now, if you wanted to, you could dab a little glue on your pipe cleaner. That little hook kind of sucks the pipe when it closes. It kind of pulls the pipe cleaner out a little, in it a little bit, so you don't have to worry about it coming off. And these are so inexpensive to grab at Walmart, y'all. You can also, if you don't like, want to go out of your way to go to Walmart, you can get bobber, not bobbin, bobber picks. I'm not done yet. Hold your applause, y'all. Hold your applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're going to grab some bigger ones. The greenery, the fish, and the sign came from the ribbon shed. The bobber ribbon, yeah. Almost everything. Almost everything came from the ribbon shed. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to put some bigger bobbers in here, because that's a little too green in here. Oh my gosh, is that not stinking cute? Look at this wreath, y'all. It is so stinking. Ta-da. Those bobbers added the perfect touch, didn't they, y'all? Just the perfect touch. All right, my friends, don't forget my 2 favorite places to shop, uniqueinthecreek.com or theribbonshed.com. We love it. We love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank y'all so much. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. I am out of here. I will see y'all. For those of y'all that don't know, I am having surgery on my back, and that is going to be May 1st. May 1st, so y'all won't get to see me during the month of May. All right, so y'all enjoy me while you got me. Till then, I will see y'all Wednesday. Bye, y'all.